Pulling the trigger. It's an expression we use to describe taking an action. But what if we pull the trigger too early? Recently, I watched a nonprofit pull the trigger on assembling a group of volunteers prior to establishing a clear direction and mandate. As their leaders struggled with the direction, the once eager volunteers fell away. I also witnessed a tech startup pull the trigger on investing in a rollout team before it had a viable product. They burned away their cash as they struggled to make the technology work. And I recently interviewed someone on my podcast who referred to entrepreneurial decision making as being ready, fire, aim, rather than ready, aim, fire. And I think that's true. Entrepreneurs by nature are creative problem solvers who like to move quickly. They see a market opportunity and they know how to mobilize people to get there. Something opens up and they dive right in. And yet statistics tells us that 50% of the time that new business will fail. I wonder what the entrepreneurial success rate would be if we all took time to plan. People ask me when is a good time to leave their day job for their side hustle. My answer is simple. It's when you have a solid plan and projection on how your side hustle will make enough money to support you. And also when your side hustle is keeping you so busy that it's making it tough to sustain your day job. And, this is the important part, if you calculate your hourly rate, it's a number you'd be proud to tell your mom. Lastly, when you have enough cash to sustain yourself for 2 years in the event your side hustle isn't profitable for that long. Now, assuming you've made it that far, and you understand the value of people-to-people connections to grow your business, how can you improve your chances of being on the good side of that 50% statistic? Plan. Whether you've been in business for a month, a year, or a decade, taking the time to plan or replan your business rather than managing on guesswork and hope can make a significant difference as to whether you'll still be sitting here a year from now. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are nodding wisely and agreeing that this planning thing makes logical sense. But guess how many of you are actually doing it? Probably zero. So what's the problem? The problem is that we're entrepreneurs. We're the ready, fire, aim people. Planning isn't fun. It's much more fun to leave here and go fix something or build something. But what if planning your business could be fun? Here are some ideas. 1. Don't think of it as planning. Think of it as mind mapping. 2. Start your planning session with physical exercise. 3. Use pictures. 4. Plan it with post-its. And then 5. For the more social media inclined, try picturing your plan as a series of posts. If it's more fun, do those on post-it notes too. So yes, we may be entrepreneurs and are the masters of firefighting, but take an afternoon with your team to plan. It will help keep you on the positive side of that 50% business success rate statistic.